You. Welcome back to our channel. The video that you're about to see is taken from my live Friday night show, so you'll see me chatting along to my wonderful Sparklies. This week I've got some gorgeous new butterfly jewellery to show you, and I'm so excited. Can't wait to see what you think. Let's listen in. In Chesterfield, and it's Friday night. Woo! Hi everybody, happy Friday. It's lovely to have your company on this beautiful Friday evening in April. It's gorgeous, still light outside. It's spring, it's amazing. I've got a gorgeous new jewellery collection to show you tonight. I'm very excited to show you. And every Friday we meet here live at 7 and have a look and then explore through some of our fabulous jewellery at Adorn. If you are joining me, then let me know in the comments. Pop on, say hi, let me know what you've been up to this week, and we'll catch up as we go along. But let's jump straight in and show you this fabulous amber butterfly. So as I was getting ready this morning, yesterday was the 1940s market in Chesterfield, and we had an amazing time. And I've got a gorgeous 1940s dress. It's from a 1940s pattern. It's by Weekend Doll. And I just love it. I love wearing my 1940s dress. And I thought, well, today I'll wear it again because, you know, it's not only for 40s Day. If you don't know, then I wear vintage style quite a lot. And then I thought, no, I've got the live show tonight, so I won't wear that because I've got a high collar on that and I'm going to be showing pendants. And then I went and put this blouse on. So it's also got a high collar. So there you go. And that, if you wanted to set the tone for my day, that's been the tone for my day today, honestly. Happy Sparkly Friday to Georgina. It's been gorgeous and sunny today, hasn't it? Absolutely lovely. So this amber butterfly then, you can see the gorgeous silver setting and she's hanging as though she's flying. She's going to look beautiful. All the light's going to stream through this amber. Because she's amber, she's nice and light, which is lovely. It makes her very wearable. Now let's put her on. I'll just hide the blue John. And then, see, that's the bonus of having a high neck, is that I can hide things. Happy Friday to Becky. Lovely to have your company. Becky says, we're sat in the garden watching. Oh, lovely. Trying to hear you over the circus music. Is the circus in town? Oh my goodness, that's exciting. Wow. Oh gosh. I think we've all wanted to run away with the circus, haven't we, at one time or another? I used to read Enid Blyton when I was little, Galliano's Circus. Oh, and I always wanted to go and run away with Galliano's Circus with Lucky the dog. It was... I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably be the amazing chatting lady if I was in a circus. This is how she sits on. Let's just bring you forward a little bit. That sounds gorgeous. Georgie says, beautiful blouse. Thank you. Looks lovely with the locket. Thank you very much. It's a lady who makes her own clothes from vintage materials. So I really love the sleeves. And it just, I know you, Blue John, I have got a locket on as well though, look. You are right. I'll take the compliment, whichever pendant it's about, that's fine. Linda says, great sparkle time. Happy Friday to you, Linda. It's lovely to have your company tonight. So 18-inch chain then on the butterfly. And of course we can go longer should you want to. We can put her on a 20-inch chain in the dotty. Hi to Pauline, happy Friday. Lovely to have your company tonight. You're not late. I just, through some miraculous coincidence, am on time. So yeah, that's why it just feels as though you're late, because I'm actually showing the first piece at 7:05. That's so unusual, isn't it? I started to look, I wrote the title of the piece tonight, because I have to write you know, so you can see if you want to catch up what it is that I'm talking about. And I wrote beautiful butterfly jewellery, and then I started looking for the butterfly emoji, and I was, don't go down that rabbit hole. It's 7 o'clock, just press play. So I might go and edit it later and find the butterfly emoji on my Mac. £65 this one. Angela says, hello. Hello, Angela. Happy Friday. Angela, by the way, thought you looked fab yesterday for the 1940s. Thank you. That's very lovely. It's my favourite event of the year. I love it. Becky says, yes, it is. Circus time. It's on the field near us. You would be the master of ceremony. I would love that job. Not just for the circus, just all the time. I would love it. Let's do it. Let's have a sparkly circus. Tell me what parts you would play in the circus. What would you do? So that's the £65, that one. And then the next piece, so lots of different butterflies. Now she is perhaps more appealing if you prefer things symmetrical, because she's threaded twice at the back. So you could put her on so she hung as the last one, but I've threaded her through doubly, so she's going to sit straight, this one. Let's just pop her on. Angela says, I'd defo be the clown. Great. I could see that. I think you'd be hilarious. Hilarious, definitely. Good. We've got a clown then. So let me know who else would be in the circus and what would you be. That's how this one sits. Now for this one, I have had to, I forgot what I was going to tell you then. I was just thinking how many sparklies we need to get if we got a clown car. My brain is in the circus. Angela says, already got the red hair. You'd be the most beautiful clown. You've got beautiful red hair. You'd be gorgeous. I think you'd have to get a wig. I think your hair is too beautiful for a clown. So that's her patination on there. Now, as I was popping chains on these today, the two butterflies that I'm going to show you next haven't got room for the dotties. They won't fit the dots through on the dotty chain, so they're just on these gorgeous little chains. And I think that looks nice because it puts all the attention on the butterfly, which is very lovely. Scott says hi. Hi, Scott. Linda says hi to Fiona. Lovely to have your company. Yeah, Scott, would you be a clown as well? You're going out. Scott's in the clown car as well, it looks like. Get Benson and Leo in there as well. We'll get the boys in there. Heathcliff and Maury are in the shop tonight. Let me just see if I can show you. Hold on, I'm going to tilt you. Just move my arm. Oh no, you can't just see them. They're just behind me. They're having it. Let's see if you can see them that side. No, they're literally directly behind my chair. But they got all excited. So they've been running around the storeroom upstairs. And because we've got space up there, it's an absolute novelty for them because it's the only place in our life we have got space. £65 this one again, that butterfly. And then they were sort of sitting, you know, kind of in no man's land at the back. You know, they were on the floor, and I brought their beds out and said, oh, let's have a sleepover in the shop. Let's have a little camp. And they got so excited. So their beds are actually... I'll see if I can lift you up. Just hold on, because they're so sweet. There's Heathy. And Maury's, it must be this side then. I'm just going to pop you down and I'll swap hands. There you go. Trying to not make you feel too seasick. And there's Maury. Curled up in his little bed. He's been chilly today. I felt like the worst person in the world because he was sitting and we were, you know, chatting with customers, and then I got some orders to sort out and I was doing that. And I looked down, he was in Heathcliff's bed and Heathcliff was on the floor, and I said, oh, come on, get out of Heathcliff's bed. And I looked at him and he was sitting there like that. Oh, he was cold. Oh, so obviously he got snuggled to within an inch of his life, and I don't know which was worse for him, being cold or being snuggled. Scott says, putting my hand up saying yes. Yes, Scott's going in the clown car as well. Fantastic. And Becky says, of course he would be. Yes. Oh, good. We've got two clowns. That's good. Linda says, I'd be security. I can see you doing that, actually. Chucking out the riff-raff, says Linda. Linda, it's our circus that everybody would be riff-raff in my circus. That's that's all there would be. It'd be fantastic. You'd have a busy night. Ricky says, hi, Laura Jo. Hi, Ricky. Lovely to have your company tonight. So let me show you the next one. Now, if I was a bit more up on my game, I would have studied which butterfly is which, but I know this one. This is a Red Admiral, isn't it? And I love this piece. Look at the colours in there. £65 again, this one. And again, I've double threaded her on the back. So she's got 2 bales. And you know, when you start to just, I'm sure this one's only got, yeah. Okay, so the first one I showed you has just got the single. These have both got doubles, but you could thread them just once and they would sit like that if you wanted to. But I've threaded them so they are nicely symmetrical. £65 again, this one. Again, the smaller bales, so she's on that plainer chain. She's not on the dotty because the dots wouldn't fit, the dots wouldn't fit through. It was not for want of trying. I tried for a long time. There we go. So that's how that one sits. If you can see, let's just tilt you slightly. There we go. And she's just picking up the little bit of light there. But if I turn slightly, there we go. Gorgeous. Love that one. So, of course, because it's me, I'm already planning a layer. So, I don't know. I think probably have that one on the top. Angela says, what are the butterflies made of, Laura Jo? They are silver and then they're amber. So, little amber pieces on the wings, and they're just gorgeous, aren't they? Different colours of amber. Laura says, hello Laura, lovely to have your company tonight. I'm in the Highlands for a change. Oh, gorgeous. Whereabouts in the Highlands are you? I love your pics this week. Oh, thank you so much. We had good fun on the 40s market. It was a very good fun day. And Mr. Sparkles kindly watched the shop for a little bit, and Mum and Dad came with me, and I got to have some fab photos, which I really enjoyed. Met George Formby, fab, always good fun. And Laura says, and I adore that butterfly. Thank you so much. It's a very butterfly show this week. Lots of brand new butterfly jewellery, which I'm just in love with. Angela says, thank you. They almost look like a stained glass window, don't they? Yes, they do. Very pretty. Thank you. Gorgeous. I'm loving the colours of these. Sarah says, happy Sparkly Friday. Oh, sorry I'm late. Oh, Sarah, do not worry. It's just because I'm on time. So it kind of, that's the only reason it's thrown everybody this week. There. So that's how that one sits. And then we've got some gorgeous earrings. Oh, just let me, before I can't see the earrings. Oh, there they are. Just before I show you the earrings though, let me show you the bigger butterfly. Now again, she's got a double bail on her. So you can have her set as she is like this, or you could have her flying on her side if you prefer. She has got big enough bails for the dotty, and you can have her on a plainer chain if you prefer. It just depends on what you like. Loving this. Gorgeous. Ricky said, I would like that one, please. Thank you, Ricky. Which one? Just to make sure that when I read your comment, is it that one? The Red Admiral? Just let me know and I shall pop your name on that one. These are reorderable, so we can have more than one of these. They're a current collection. Laura says she's near the Castle Cherham. Am I pronouncing that right? Castle Cherham? And we went to the beach. The Highlander was filmed. Very cool. I love it. Oh, you've seen the Harry Potter train. I'm so jealous. That's fabulous. Hogwarts Express. Oh, wow. And Fort William as well. Wow, it sounds like an amazing holiday. Oh, good fun. Ricky says yes. Thank you, Ricky. I shall pop a Red Admiral for you. And I'm just writing it down. I'm very organised tonight. I've even got pretty paper. This is an illustrator, and I can tell you because it's on the back. She's very clever for people like me. Called Laurel May Art. Laurel, and then MAE, and then Art Illustration. She makes such lovely things. So if you've had something posted from us, the little address piece of paper with the leaves round, or the flowers round, she does those, and I love them, absolutely love them. So I had to buy a notepad because it was so pretty. And I'm writing down Ricky on there. And and that you'd like a pendant. Thank you very much. She's going to look gorgeous. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. So this one's the bigger piece then at £95. Let's try Cheerum, if that helps. It does help. Thank you. That's very, very thoughtful for you to spell it out for me. It makes it much easier for me to pronounce, I think. I mean, you could still be yelling at your computer saying that and pronouncing it wrong. So if I am, I'm sorry. But that sounds really nice. We do love a good castle. We are known to have taken detours for castles in the past. When we're driving somewhere, we go, oh, castle, and we go and have a look. There, and that succinctly is what over a decade worth of marriage does to you. Because before I met Mr. Sparkles, I mean, I liked castles. If somebody had offered me one, I might well have had it and gone to live there. But, you know, I didn't used to take detours from them. But now I love castles. Castles and jewellery. £95 the big one. Let's take him off. And actually, no, we'll leave him on because I'm going to show you some earrings. Now, the earrings are just beautiful. Love them. They're studs. Laura says, no, that's perfect. Oh, thank you. It was your phonetic spelling that helped greatly. Thank you very much. Little stud butterfly on there. Look, pop that on. Oh, she's going to turn. Once she's in your ear, she won't turn, but she's going to turn on my ear stick and be a bit naughty. Let's hold her up there and let's see if she'll go in. Oh, she's done a somersault. But that'll give you an idea of how she'll sit in your ear. Obviously the right way round. So she's a noticeable stud. She's not huge, but she's big enough to be noticed. Very, very pretty. Nice and light still though, because she's amber. Let's bring her in so you can see. You have to touch the stones. Yes. Oh, let's have a look. Oh, Laura says, this one has a sad story. Oh, I'll have to, I'm going to, you know that's my evening now. I'm going to be looking at the history of that castle. Have to touch the stones. Oh, okay, that sounds fascinating. I love the feeling of castles when you get, well, some of them can feel a bit, can't they? Like they've got a kind of dark past. I don't know, is that just me? Some places that you go to, you just get the feeling from them, don't you? I find it fascinating. Love it. Absolutely love it. Laura says, the butterflies are so beautiful. Thank you. Gorgeous, aren't they? Angela says, would those butterflies fit on a talk? I don't think they would. I haven't tried. I'm not wearing mine today. I haven't tried, but I don't think so. Certainly, yeah, no. I don't think so. I'm almost certain that the smaller ones wouldn't. The bigger one we might get away with. Let me show you. The earrings are £65, the studs. Let's just have a look, because I'm wearing this one, and see if I can judge it. I really don't think it will. It definitely won't fit on the Halo Talk, because that has got that sort of sweet little S shape at the back to fit in. The V shape it would be if we had any chance of getting that on. It might well fit on a V shape. I'd have to try. I'll try and report back. And I'll see if that would fit on a talk. I'm not sure is the answer. Now, when I tried on those studs, I loved them. I really like the studs. Laura says, oh yeah, I cried. Oh my goodness. See, you're like me then. You can get caught up in it, don't you? Oh my goodness me. I'm sending you a virtual castle hug to make you feel better. I'm going to be reading about that tonight. That sounds fascinating. So, the studs I loved, but I do like a drop. And this collection didn't have drop earrings to go with it. So, I thought, well, I'm just going to make them. So, what I did is I took the pendant and I've made them. So I've done that with the Red Admiral, and I could do that with any of those for you. The only fly in the ointment, or butterfly in the ointment, is because they're two pendants, then they are of course double the price. So hang on, let me take this out for you. So they are big earrings, but they are fab. let me show you. I showed them to Mr. Sparkles and I said, well, what do you think? And he said, yeah, they're big, they're noticeable, which they are. But if you like a bigger earring, then I can do that for you. These ones, the pair would be £135, 135. But it is possible. So I can do that. There. Laura says, I'll send you pics and tell you and we can cry together. That sounds good. You can always count on me. Yeah, oh do. I'd love that. Very much so. Linda says, they're lovely. Thank you, Linda. Love a drop. Me too. Yeah, I like a little bit of a dangle on there. So they're gorgeous. I'm excited to wear these because I really want to add them to my collection. Because I thought I'll try them just as a little, and as I say, they are reorderable. But I think I'm going to have to let them go with my photographer tomorrow so she can take photographs of them. Oh, which means I can't wear them. I don't, unless, you know, somebody chooses them before then, but otherwise they'll be going off with Laura and she'll be photographing them. Gorgeous, love them. Laura says, oh, I really like the butterfly, thank you. Me too. They're gorgeous, aren't they? Just very summery butterflies, aren't they? So they're the amber ones, and then some silver ones for you as well. So we've got the really nice statement butterfly in the silver. Now this is a collection that you have seen before. We've had this before, but I thought what better time to introduce it. Ricky says, is Mr. Sparkles listening? No, he's outside tonight. I haven't banished him. It's his choice. He's cleaning the fascia of the shop tonight. So this is all the glamorous stuff that you don't see. We had the lane, the shambles pressure washed, which was lovely because the flags, we've got York paving in the shambles if you haven't been. And they just looked amazing. It's really nice and clean. But obviously when you pressure wash, the dirt's got to go somewhere. And it went, oh, hello. What we got going on there? That's my bow catching my hair. She wants to be shown. There you I'm wearing the bow. There, look, you get your moment in the sun. She's insistent that I feature her. Yes, so our shop, I mean, it wasn't filthy, and we have our windows cleaned every week, so they've been fine. But you know, well, I don't know if you do know, but sometimes that you notice something that perhaps other people wouldn't, and we kept noticing it. And yeah, so Mr. Sparkles has gone to clean the shop. He's a hero, isn't he? He's one of the great unsung heroes of our time. Gorgeous, that one. Becky says, is your jewellery collection as big as the shop? Oh, that's an interesting question. I don't, well, all my jewellery collection forever and ever since I was little? Possibly? No, it's not. I don't think so. I'll have to do, do you remember during lockdown when we had an explore through my jewellery collection? That was on the Friday Night Lives. I showed you, we did kind of jewellery box confession, and I showed you different pieces. You'll have to let me know. Would you like a YouTube version of that? Because I could do that as I wouldn't do that as a Friday night, I don't think. I think I would do that as a little video. I'm just fastening this up. £55 this one. So yeah, if you would like that, if you'd like a kind of jewellery box confession, it might bore you to tears and it might be not what you'd like to see at all. But if you would, let me know. So £55, Linda would like that. Confessions of a jewellery shop owner. When we opened Adorn, let me show you these little studs. The whole idea is that instead of buying jewellery for myself, I bought it for other people. Yeah, and it sort of kind of worked. They're a nice size, aren't they? Becky says, every show where you show new pieces has some things added to your collection. Oh, well, you know, I've got to try these things. Really, you know, I mean, it's a big chore to have all this jewellery. It's very, very difficult life that I lead, but I do it for you, so you know that it's good jewellery and fun to wear. Laura says, definitely. Oh, there you go then. That's my next YouTube thing. I was having a look on YouTube the other day, and I keep saying, oh, I'm going to do this, and I've got a YouTube book of different vlogs that I'd really like to do, all of which are waiting to be made. So that could go in my YouTube. I want to make this vlog eventually book. Tara says, hello Tara, happy Friday, lovely to have your company tonight. £30 these ones. She's upside down, but that's how she looks when she's normal. Becky says, we know, it's just quality control. That's it, exactly. That's all it is. I derive no pleasure whatsoever from wearing this jewellery. Just the kind of thing that I have to bear. Dreadful, absolutely dreadful. Send help. I will be setting up a helpline if you're similarly afflicted. It's 0800 Sparkles. I bet it, because it's the internet, I'm not doing that. Please don't ring 0800 Sparkles, because I've no idea what would happen. It wouldn't be me at the other end. I had to do the internet warning. So when I'm chatting in the shop, you can tell, but we have some people have been in touch with me before, and they've worried about something that I've said, and I've said, oh no, I just forget that sometimes my sense of humour doesn't translate, so don't worry. One was pinning the brooch at your throat. Can you remember when I say, oh, you can wear it at your throat for a super Victorian look? Yeah, don't pin brooches on your throat. I don't mean your skin. I mean, your clothes. There are so many things I've got to qualify, so please don't call 0800 Sparkles, because I've no idea what would happen if you did. But I might have to try it later, just to see. Tara says, still at work, so we'll watch on catch-up. Oh, I hope it goes quickly for you, Tara. Work, obviously, not catch-up. Catch-up can go as quickly as you like. If you watch on YouTube, you can watch me on double speed. How quick would that be? I think you can watch me on triple speed as well now. £35 this one. A little daisy bracelet. She's so sweet. She's got the sweetie toggle. So if you've got the daisy in your collection, then you'll be familiar. And that means that she'll fit a variety of wrist sizes. I just need to take my rings off. So Labradorite, the thoroughly impractical bee ring, who keeps, every time I sort of stroke the cairns, my bee kind of just hand strips them accidentally. There's a bit of fur from them. Poor little cairns. There we go. So let me show you that one. Oh, it's helpful if I put her on the right way so you can see. The sweetie toggle, you just hold at the end and very gently pull. So I'll show you in just a mo. Let's just put this on. There, sweetie toggle. And you hold there and you can't see that because my fingers are in the way. But there, look, if you hold and then you move this toggle up, and she makes your bracelet fit wherever you like. She's gorgeous, very, very dainty. She looks gorgeous on her own. If you wanted to layer her up, you could just pop your bangle on with her. Very, very wearable, very pretty. She's a lovely present as well, this one. Yes, so she's £35. Now I've shown you the mini earrings, and if you wanted something a little more dramatic, then you could choose something a little bit bigger. I'm going to show you. And you could choose the triple butterfly. She's very, very pretty. Here we are. Gorgeous. Oh, so pretty. Look. Love them. I just love them. I love the way that they've been created so they flutter when they're in your ear. I think they're so pretty. £65 these ones. And there they are close up. They've got a gorgeous texture to them. Really, really pretty in silver. And of course they'll match all of the collection, but they're a direct match to the bigger butterfly necklace that I showed you. That's the pair. And the sweetie toggle bracelet that I showed you. Let's have a look. Becky says, would you pop the butterfly bracelet on my wish list? Of course I will. I'll just write that down. I haven't got your wish list here. Maybe I should have the wish box next to me. Of course, yes, I'll pop that down. Let me write it. wish list for Becky Boo. And the butterfly bracelet. She will go on your wish list afterwards, after the show. Laura says they're so cute. Thank you. Georgina says lovely. Thank you. Becky says I like those. Thank you. They're just so pretty and dainty, aren't they? Nice and dangly, those ones. And they sit beautifully in your ear. Gorgeous. Love them. Absolutely love them. And how about a brooch? It's been a brooch week this week. Scott says, so how big is your collection then, Becky? Oh, do we feel sort of a collaborative YouTube show where each week I bring a sparkly on and we talk about your collection? Or would that be very dangerous? A brooch week this week. We've had so many requests for brooches. I don't know whether it was 1940s Day yesterday or normally brooches. I see more requests for those in the autumn and winter, but it's been a brooch week this week. More butterfly brooches added to the collection. This one is marquisite and garnet. She is £65. Let's just show you how big she is. Becky says, not as big as Laura Jo's, but I have a fab husband who's allowing me to work towards it. Nicely answered. That is very nicely answered. Ricky says, I'm up for that. Ricky will join me on my YouTube confession channel. We've got a lot of projects, haven't we? We've got a circus to set up. We've got a YouTube channel. A little bit of enamel in the next one for you. Oh, look at that. Gorgeous pinky red enamel. She's a little bit deeper red than she's showing on my screen, but she's quite pinky from the back. And marquisite all down there as well in silver. Same price again, £65 that one, and that one there. Oh, loving that on this blouse. Oh my goodness. Don't show me. Look though. Gorgeous. Another piece. So those two are new pieces for the collection. This one is a piece that you may have seen before, and she has got a cubic zirconia body. This one, gorgeous marquisite, textured silver as well. They've all got that fab roll catch, so they're nice and safe. And this one is £85. Laura says tea party. It needs to be, doesn't it? We need to have a Sparklies confessional circus tea party. We'll do it. Let's do it. I'll sort it out. Sounds like good fun. Scott says, think you need to do a partner's present show in that. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. We could say, and how much of this collection has been gifted by your wonderful partner? Laura says, oh, I love that. Thank you. And let me show you our ring of the week. So there are butterflies. Love them. Gorgeous. Ring of the week this week, because it's April, we are keeping diamonds because that's the birthstone of this month. And our Princess Blue is our ring of the week this week. She's a lab-grown blue diamond. She's absolutely gorgeous. She's set on platinum. She's £1,745, 1745, and let me just bring her in there. She is just beautiful. Look at how sparkly she is. Absolutely gorgeous. So she's going to be our ring of the week this week, and I just love her. And I'm so glad that you enjoyed the pieces that we've got tonight. It's always exciting to show you the new collections. They're going to be in the shop from tomorrow, so they'll be at Adorn from tomorrow, that's Saturday, and then they'll be on the website next week, and there'll be more professional photographs probably the week after that. Because, yeah, we're going to send them out to our photographer. Georgina says, beautiful, thank you very much. I did want to show you as well my watch strap today, because the watch box in the market hall did a new strap for my Apple Watch. So I've been wearing my my fitness strap, which, you know, is okay, but it is the fitness strap. So they've put me a nice kind of leather on there. Thank you, Watchbox. Very lovely. Not sponsored, by the way. I always say that, like, lols. It's just, if I have something that I like, I show you and I tell you where I've got it from. Becky says, love the butterflies. Thank you. Linda says, lovely. Scott says, get Adam to do it. I'm going to tell him. I'll say, come and sit with me and show me how much of this collection you've bought. And just realise how lucky I am then. Oh my goodness. Pauline says, beautiful jewellery tonight. Thanks, Pauline. Thank you for the show. The thing is amazing. Oh, thank you. It's very lovely. Ricky says, could you please send me a link for payment? I can, absolutely. No problem. I'm just writing that down so I remember to do it. So we can do that. No problem at all. Thank you so much. It's been a gorgeous, gorgeous show tonight. It's lovely to have your company. I've enjoyed it so much. Thank you very much for joining me again. Now, we'll be at Adorn next week. Usual opening, is it Good Friday next week? Can't remember. Anyway. Becky says, bought without realising, yeah. Yeah, just, oh, that's nice. Thank you. You bought it. You're very generous when you're not here. To be fair, I shouldn't malign him. He's very generous when he is here. He's the worst influence. If I see something, he's always the one who says, yeah, get it. You only live once. Yeah, don't think about it. Laura says, beautiful show as always. Thank you, Laura. Ricky says, yes. Yes, it is Good Friday. Okay, so it's not our usual opening hours next week. We're open Monday and Thursday from 10 until 5. And then Friday, I can't remember, TBC. I'll let you know, I'll pop it on here. But Friday, of course, is the opening of the Royal Oak. The grand reopening. So if you are in town and you're coming down, then come and say hi because we're going to pop in for a drink. So I'm sure we'll be having a sign made for the door that just says in the pub and we'll be down there. So do come and say hello. Angela says, great show. Thank you. You're most welcome. Thank you for watching. Laura says, think it is Good Friday. Yes, next week. Yes. Okay. Yeah, so Friday will be slightly different opening hours on Good Friday. We're not normally here. That's why it throws me. We normally have a holiday, but this year we decided, partly because of the reopening of the Oak, and we were excited about that. So we wanted to be here. Yeah, so we're going to be popping in there for a drink. So I'll update you with the hours. You know, if I was kind of an organised person, organised businesswoman, then I'd have those all ready for you. I haven't. So I'll just update you soon, before Friday. Anyway. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sending lots of love from Adorn to you. And remember, until next we meet, say it with me. Eat, sleep, sparkle, repeat. And I'll see you soon. Bye, everybody. See you soon.